Alrighty then, folks. Time to kick things off with more ESO during the Zila Zenithar event. Yep. You've been trying to get some time to do some surveys and shit and get labor and get your shit done. This is the time and place. So, hope everybody's doing alright by the by. And also, we've got drops on the channel. Drops, and more drops. Basically, stick around for 30 minutes, you get yourself a nice, neat little, tidbit there, and you get more stuff the more further you progress. I believe once you go up to 2 hours, you get a crate, a bound major gold scroll, and one other thing I keep forgetting. But it's all nice shit. Now let's see. While we get this thing loaded here. And the cards too. There we go. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and take a quick step back here while I get some coffee. Rightio, then coffee's gonna take a slight bit, but thankfully I got some food and some water here to tide me over. So let's go ahead, pick up our tempering alloy. Our a free thing here to get the unrefusable offer unlocked. Belkarth, eh? Easy enough to do. Belkarth. There we go. Let's get the fuck on. Wow.
The path to good fortune is muddy. Zenithar teaches that the first step toward wealth begins by putting on your boots.
Yeah, well, Zenithar needs to shut his whore mouth up. Are you a devotee of him?
Ah, yes. I am a traveling priest, seeking to inspire the minds of both young and old, to live a fulfilling life by learning skills and trades for self-sufficiency. Hard work and perseverance enrich the mind, the body, and the soul.
Okay, I gotta stop. Okay. How is Zenithar celebrated, you fucking tool?
We present offerings that reflect our skills to honor his wisdom. One of my skills is basket weaving, and this season I want to weave a basket worthy of my god. I could use some help gathering what I need to create it. Might you assist me?
Well, I got 2.5 hours to do, and you, were being very exploitative of your faith. Part of me wants to say no, but just to move this along, I'll help you gather what you need.
I am a master weaver, but my skills at the hearth are sadly lacking. Luckily, Zenithar teaches us to collaborate with others. If you could make baked apples enough to fill a basket, he would surely be most pleased.
Any particular reason why the offering needs baked apples, specifically?
A humble apple. With a little work, it can be transformed from a common fruit into a glorious dish.
How do I make?
If you have need of the recipe, there's a wonderfully friendly chef in the tavern just over there. She has the knowledge you seek. The Lord of Commerce and Trade smiles upon anyone willing to compensate.
There's plenty to go around. Just make...
Let's just go through what we already grabbed that. Good. There we go. Now we can craft a fucking baked apple. Knowing as this is. Thankfully, we only have to craft one.
Ah, the breeze carries the sweetness of your success to my senses. I'll take the baked apples from you. Free up your hands for what comes next. I'll need you. Something else, friend?
Ominous.
With a work ethic like that, you have to be a special.
Was it all?
Weavers of thread, reed, and wood. Zenithar gave it to the artisans of
What happened to it?
Stolen. Now the weavers of this town feel slighted, and their hands rest dejected. I feel
Why can't they?
less, another all, when there is one within reach. The only thing that separates us from the all is a bit of hard work. No, I'll not even entertain the idea of praying for bandits. Lazy I don't know much else. While the all was given to House Flonius, their duty is to share it with all the faithful. True devotees understand that Zenithar looks favorably upon all who keep to their bargains and see their share of the
There we go.
A word before you set off to find the Grey Cloaks outside the town's limits. Stigthar is extremely dangerous.
Where do I gotta go for this shit?
Oh, good. I didn't want to walk.
Captain Curran told me of how you helped in the Cobra village.
Yep, that worked. Yeah, you couldn't just fucking sneak up and use the wall for cover. Fucking annoying sometimes is what this is. But I guess we gotta deal with that here. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Who might
I prepared the wood and am ready.
Here you go.
Zenithar be praised.
You were right about the leader.
What manner of unseemly lazabout was he? No, yes,
You have everything?
all I just need to.
Yep.
Our work for this task has come to an end.
Uh,
Toiled, traded, and talked. Please accept our offering as a sign that your teachings reached our humble ears. I believe Zenithar is pleased with our efforts. I couldn't have done this without you.
am I?
Precisely. Here, your efforts will not be forgotten. Zenithar remembers all who work and our offering is complete, but the day's festivity. If you want to continue
Your hands know the value of hard work. Come here, dear heart.
Let's
I'm
talk.
not sure how devout you are.
What do I have to do?
Difficult. All he asks is that we learn any of those labors will offer a prayer to Zenithar at that altar. Or if that goes against your beliefs, I can petition Zenithar on your behalf. All that's left to do is dedicate one of your day's labor.
Pray or ask somebody else to pray.
Zenithar's grace shines upon you, my friend. Your work this day has his blessing.
Trade 10,000 gold at a guild trader. Unearth an antiquity or a treasure chest, or gain a level or earn a champion point. Let's see how close we are. Okay, well, I think we could probably do that in about a few minutes. Kill shit. Or find an antiquity or treasure chest. There we go. Well, I know where to go from here. Oh, right, it's the Seal of Zenith. I keep wondering, why is it so low? Oh, right, it's Seal of Zenithar. Seal of Zenithar means way shrine costs have gone down heavily. Dark spells growing, head north and east. Dig site. There we go. Mm-hmm. There we go. Pick up the Luminous Rusula. And hop over to Belcar. Start the net.
Please. Once like you.
Azaria.
Are you done with the task? You've
Done.
proven yourself your dedication and devotion. I'll greet more. Amanus is a...
There we go. Completed daily. Get a Zenithar's bounty. Containing gold or Telvar. We got purple recipe. And we got gold. Nice. 400 is nice. Okay, this is weird. Excuse me for a moment. But yes, Zos, I think the cart has been glitched. You can see me slowly moving my mouse. Depending on the very thing here, it will change itself between Mournhold and Bankurai. But I hope you're paying attention to this, Sauce, because I'm going to be clipping this and putting it into a bug report. And... But yes, let's go ahead and do this again here just to show you it's not a glitch. Bankurai, Mournhold, Bankurai, Mournhold. Get the point. And let's go ahead and head to this area. And alrighty then. In pairs. Submit ticket. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we can at least theoretically get over to the proper place. Mr. Nevermore ahoy, I guess. Now let's go ahead and check on the coffee. Happy Saturday to you too, Gina. Hope you're doing alright. Go ahead and get started on Ember's quest here. At last. There we go. Doop-de-doop. Over we go, to the right, and... now we're gonna go and find Isbad. Okay, that was a bit interesting. Boop-a-doo, there's Isbad.
The Emerald Eye has been a thorn in King Paharajad's side for a long while now. I do hope that you are the key to solving that age-old problem. Now be off with you. There is work to be done.
The Red Guard there must be our merchant Isbad. Merchant my scaly Arconian ours.
Chest has been updated with the Gold Dragoon. Silver Dragoon Jack 2, which looks like something interesting. Kind's Aegis, somebody actually had a good day with the score there. And Isbad.
Ah, I had a feeling my letter would somehow make its way back to you and your friend. I am Isbad. I apologize for the deception, but I am not actually a merchant. King Faharajad's goals happen to align with yours. What say you to a partnership?
So King Faharajad's looking for song. Or something else.
In a sense. The young woman you seek is the heiress of a family that runs a very powerful and dangerous organization called the Emerald Eye. The king seeks to put down the Emerald Eye for the betterment of Alikir, but has been unsuccessful thus far.
So what do you need from me and Ember here?
We both seek the same woman, albeit for different reasons. But you have an advantage that we do not. You are not agents of the king. We know of an estranged uncle from said family living in Alikir, but he refuses to speak with us.
You want us to talk to him instead?
Indeed. His name is Azamel. As far as we can tell, he's been cut off from the family business, but likely still has valuable information. Go to Sentinel and convince him to speak with you. He's likely hanging around an inn. Just be cautious.
Do you have any malevolent intentions towards Song? How do we know we can trust you?
That depends if she's a willing participant in their schemes. However, the information we've been able to glean thus far makes that seem unlikely. If she's not a willing participant, the king will protect her. You have my word on that.
And if she was willful in
Then
this?
I should hope we can talk in a civilized manner until both parties are satisfied. But all that is moot if we cannot find the woman. Your friends Jakar and Silverslip were not equipped to do so. You, however, are of a different breed.
Why the threats?
My apologies. It was never my intention to threaten. I merely wanted to stress the imminent danger you and your friends were putting yourselves in by getting closer to the Emerald Eye. People who cross this family die.
Right, okay. Anything else you can tell me about the Emerald Eye fuckers?
We know frustratingly little about the organization itself.
What a surprise.
Wealthy, and they have a hand in a great many illicit activities. There are many rumors about how they came to power, but most prevalent among them revolves around a relic.
A relic, you say?
Yes, one possibly magical in nature. That's what concerns the king the most. Not only do they have a great deal of unchecked power, but if the means by which they accumulated it is based in rituals and dark magics, then they may be harder to quell.
Yep, and especially if it's necromantic magic. Considering that, the most more faithful would consider anybody who kills the less dead to be impure. Honor the ancestor to be pure, so yeah. Let's chat up, Ember.
I thought I knew Song so well when we lived together in Skywatch, but I had no idea she was part of such a powerful family. I suspected she came from wealth, but she never even mentioned the Emerald Eye. I guess we need to go talk to this uncle.
Any thoughts on him?
I'm not sure. They sound like bad news, and what sort of family kidnaps their own child? Song must have had a reason for running away from them. But what if I'm wrong? What if she really is a willing participant and she's not the person I remember?
Well, if it turns out that way, we'll tell King Faharja.
I don't know. I need to think. None of this makes any sense to me. I just want to find her. I'll deal with everything else later.
Any doubts?
Absolutely not. Whatever is going on with her and her family doesn't change my feelings. She was my friend. I care about her. I know Jaka and Silverslip do too. Besides, I'm still having a hard time believing Song could be dangerous.
How so?
Song had a gentle soul. The rest of us knew how to survive better, but it made us hard, tough. Song was different.
They were... I getcha. She probably wasn't the kind of person you'd probably snuff the rooster if they looked at you crosswise. To the Alakir Desert, specifically... Sentinel, eh?
Strange family member? Cut out. Probably embittered. I bet Eastbud was right, and we'll find Azamel at the end. Over there. Drunk looking tough. Bet that's our man.
Unless you're here to bring me another drink, get out of my face.
Are you Azamel? We're looking for a woman named Song.
No idea who you are or what you're talking about. Leave me be. Back off and follow me discreetly. Only the finest wares here. Never been better.
Fish biscuits! This is getting ridiculous.
What a beautiful sky.
Do your trading.
Quickly, this way.
At least we're getting a free thing out of this.
The Emerald Eye has many agents in Sentinel, but down here we can speak freely. I'll admit I wasn't entirely faking being a drunk, but I know who you are, Ember. I knew who you were as soon.
Fine breath.
I knew who you were as soon as I laid eyes on Ember. Matella, Song described her perfectly in her stories. Apologies for the secrecy, but if you know anything about the Emerald Eye, you understand the necessity. How much do you know already?
Know enough. Song's family runs the Emerald Eye, and as well as some kind of ritual that helped bring him to power.
Allow me to explain. The Emerald Eye came to power after our ancestors discovered an ancient relic in the desert. The relic gives the women of our family powerful visions. These visions are the key to the wealth and influence of the organization.
So, well, I know they're basically ripping this off of Anne McCaffrey's Pegasus series, but for those of us not understanding in the home game here, playing the home game here, Azamel, possible, and let's go ahead and explain it for them.
Most are willing participants, but Song is forced to commune with the relic. The visions drain the life force of the vessel no matter what, but those who resist suffer greatly. The family profits off her agony and keeps her prisoner to ensure it.
Fuck. We're gonna have to find her. Where is she?
I don't know for sure. The Emerald Eye moves often to avoid being tracked, but I have the location of their last known camp at the Easterly Eyrie. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you. If the Eye has moved on, there still might be a clue there.
You knew all this? Why haven't you tried to rescue her yourself?
I'm a selfish man. What can I say? I value my life. Song became the Emerald Eye's most sacred possession. Saved the relic. As soon as she was returned to them, trying to prize her from their grasp by myself would have been a death sentence.
Definitely understand that. Do you think it'll be different for me and Ember?
I would not have spoken to you if I thought otherwise. You clearly seem capable enough. And when Song spoke of her friend Ember, she complimented her resourcefulness. I have no doubt that the two of you will be more successful than I.
Did Song speak about any of her friends?
At length. Her father would punish her for speaking of them. But while I was still in the family's good graces, I listened. I heard all about the gentle Jakka and pugnacious Silver Slip.
What else can you tell me about the relic?
There are strange texts about its origin passed down through generations, but even still, it's hard to know anything for sure. All I know is that it killed my sister and our mother before her, and it will eventually kill Song if you don't save her.
How do they work?
There is a ritual. I've never seen one take place, but I've heard that the relic has enough power to take over the body of the vessel. During that process, a vision is given to the vessel.
Why does it kill the
So
vessel?
much for their bodies to handle. Those who are willing, like my sister, can withstand the rituals for years before succumbing. But the end result is always the same. The visions rob them of their light and vitality until they are spent.
Ember?
Not only did Song's family kidnap her, but they did it so they could force her to commune with some creepy relic that makes them more powerful? Those emerald-eyed bastards. We have to get her away from them.
They might put up a fight.
I hope they try. I couldn't save Jakka from being forced to fight, and I couldn't save Silverslip from being turned into a vampire. But I'll be damned if I don't save Song from her fate. We need to get to that Emerald Eye camp. Now!
Alright, let's go ahead and find it.
Over here. Silverslip? I knew you'd follow us. Jakka and I have been tailing you and Ember, Between his sense of smell and my eyesight, we make a good pair of trackers. Amber told us to stay behind, but we couldn't let the two of you go off on your own. Song is our friend too.
Well, we got a solid lead. Group called the Emerald Eye.
Emerald Eye. That must have been their symbol on the letters I saw before everyone got taken. I trust you and Ember to figure out what's going on. Jakar and I will follow close by if you need anything, but we'll leave any fighting to you.
Where's Jakar?
Here somewhere, either dozing or meditating. For such a large cat, he has the ability to make himself pretty unobtrusive. His health has improved a lot. I didn't have to slow down for him at all.
Running any trouble while tailing us?
We know how to take care of ourselves. And even if we didn't, there aren't many people keen to try and take on a Parma and a vampire. Most people give us a wide berth when we're together. You don't have to worry about us.
Well, Ember and I are going to find the encampment now.
Jakar and I will be close by.
What do you want? Discreetly,
Just in case.
Over here.
Head back out over to Sentinel Town. Goat's Head Oasis or Uladi Mines. Choices to go to.
I suppose I could use another break.
There we go, and pop that over. Uladi Mines! Hello!
Yes! Are we going to race? You going to enchant something with that? Can I watch? This is it. Let's look around for a clue about Song.
Emerald Eye Mage's Journal. Lord Nabayir is determined that Matela follow after her mother. He moved her to a suitably remote place, Motalian Necropolis. No one will notice one more unusual tomb door unless they look closely, so he should not be disturbed. I have inscribed a map to the area for my own reference, as locating the specific door in this place is difficult at best. Matela continues to be uncooperative. While not under the direct influence of the Eye or my considerable persuasive skill, she still insists her name is Song, and she continues to try to escape her confinement. I cast containment wards around the periphery, using her blood and drawing up on the power of the dead within the necropolis itself. If she would only submit to the visions of the relic, her pain would ease, and Lord Nabayir to discuss our plans for the next ritual. Been almost a week since Matela's last vision. Whether she likes it or not, she will commune with the relic. She has no choice.
What did you find? You found something? What does it say? Is there anything in there about Song?
Mm-hmm. Are keeping her at Motalian Necropolis.
Let me see. Oh, good. There's a map. Never heard of the place, but Necropolis sounds bad. Looks like we need to spot a tomb door that's different from the others?
What do you want to do?
I say we go to the Metalian Necropolis, bust in there, make those Emerald Eye bastards wish they were dead, and rescue Song. That's my rough plan anyway.
Roughly? Good.
Sound good? Good. Let's get to it.
Alright. And Jakka's obviously going to consider...
Did you find anything?
Uh-huh.
This one let loose and ran through the sands. It felt good. Did you find anything in this place?
Mm-hmm.
Silverslip mentioned something about the Emerald Eye, but Song is not here.
Motalian Necropolis is where we're going by next.
Yes? You are close to finding her then. Jakka is worried for gentle Song.
Slip close by?
Needed to feed. She will catch up with this one shortly. This one senses her worry.
It may be dangerous.
Do not worry. Jakka is not recovered enough to do any real combat. Silverslip has already told me we must stay out of your way. We will leave any fighting to you and Ember. You are
Alright, and they're heading to the Necropolis.
We will follow you to this Necropolis place. Be careful, both of you.
There we go. Alright. Go to Motalian Necropolis. I do believe my plan's relatively simple. Get in there, fuck some shit up. Sada Kalam.
Come on, we have to find a tomb that looks different from the rest. Mother of all fish biscuits. Look at this place.
Don't worry. Emerald Eye, tomb marker different from the others.
Do not resist, Matela. You only make it worse.
Song! Ember! Help me!
The Emerald Eye fires no enemy.
Help me!
You will commune with the
I
relic.
should reconcile them. Those must be the ones Song wants to
Fool of the crossroads.
Deal with Lord Nabayer.
Weird light drags Song into that room. We have to save her. Through that door.
Hang on, Song! We're coming! Tava, save me! It hurts. Please, it hurts.
That must be the relic. It's hurting her. We need to destroy it.
Bust that shit out.
Are you alright?
We heard fighting and could not help ourselves. Is everyone safe?
Ember, Jakka, you're alive? How are you here?
Don't forget about me, precious.
I was so close to losing all hope.
Mm-hmm.
And to see Ember again, my long-lost sister, at my greatest hour of need.
Mm-hmm.
Friends. Truly, dull.
Yep.
Gaze. And with that evil relic destroyed, I am free.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Just tired. Thank you.
Ember's been searching for you all this time.
Oh, I had all but drowned in grief, thinking that
Are they a threat?
you ensured the terrible legacy of the Emerald Eye will fizzle out. My
Oh.
treacherous family will fall to ruin, and I am free. My friends are alive, and the future blooms like a flower before me.
Yep.
Please, discuss what you need to with Amber while I collect myself. She must wish to speak with you.
What did that relic actually do?
The Emerald Eye was found ages ago. It brought our family wealth and power in the form of visions. But only the women of the family could see such visions, and only by communing with the Eye. The Eye took and took until nothing was left.
That why you ran away and ended up in Skywatch?
Yes. I fled when I learned the truth and watched my mother succumb to the Eye. It was horrible to watch her deteriorate. I did not want any part of it, but my family insisted.
What do you do now?
I do not know. Freedom was just a forgotten dream to me before this moment. Now there are possibilities. And thanks to you, I have my friends here to help. Maybe it's silly, but what I want most is to just be near them. I don't care where we go.
Well, on the plus side, you should know that at least King Faharazad's willing to promise to protect you should you need it.
Really? I suppose the king was bound to investigate the Emerald Eye's activities at some point. I'm grateful for his offer. I don't think it's necessary, but perhaps I could still speak with him about
Special
the
plans?
last bits of the organization.
Guess you would have to depend on what you define as special. Usually special for me is to just take what I have when I'm not streaming and just take that time and just chill. Usually. But I suppose I'll want to do some sort of proper activity of some kind, so guess maybe eventually go out and grab some caffeine or some kind, some extra caffeine. Find a place to kick back somewhere and take a hit out of and basically just grind down my Netflix backlog. So what's gonna happen to the Emerald Eye Now song?
Without the relic, my family will struggle and scrounge to maintain their power. Over time, their wealth will dwindle and they will be lost, I'm sure. With my father gone, there is no one to lead the Emerald Eye. I imagine it will dissolve in time.
Let us all take a moment to grieve. Okay, moment over. Will you be safe? King Farazad's got agents looking for you in the Eye.
Father feared as much. But now that the Emerald Eye's source of power is gone, I doubt the king will maintain his interest in my family. As for me, I will speak to him myself out and assure him that the Emerald Eye is no more.
Well, it definitely sounds nice. Hope you enjoy your lurk, Gina. Don't forget to leave the tab on before you go. If you're watching desktop-wise. Anywho, let's talk to Ember. And then we get ourselves out of there.
For the first time in years, I feel like I can take a breath. I don't really know what to do. There's so much I want to say to my friends, so much I want to tell them. They've all been through so much, and so have I suppose.
Something wrong?
No, I'm just thinking. I have carried this guilt and fear for a long time. Finally putting it down feels strange. Good, but strange. I think I needed to settle my past in order to move forward. I feel like a fog has been lifted.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Ember.
I knew you were special when I met you at Tordrea.
Aww.
Let me save Song and restore my family. My heart's lighter than it's been in years. I feel like a child again, looking for the next adventure, wondering what
Yay!
into. Glad for my friends beside me to keep me strong. Now that the mystery's solved, I feel ready to take on all of Tamriel. Nothing can stop me now.
Yep. And I wish that I could play that Queen song too for you, Ember. I really do. Unfortunately, Twitch would banhammer my ass in a second if I did. So, let's go ahead. Just on a new cartridge. And mark that bitch so that I know exactly what it is. Banana cream. Go. Card shorted. What the fuck? Huh. Go ahead and here. Let's try this again. Ah, fucking hell. Let's see. I'm gonna have to actually get some shit in here. Ah, fun. Alrighty then. BRB, guys. Ba-da-ba. There we go. Should get us nice back here. Song once again.
I'm still having trouble believing all that's happened. And that Ember, sweet, clever Ember is here at all. It defies all logic. But I am happy. Happier than I have been in a long, long while.
Yep. Good. Jaka.
This one thinks about food a great deal since being freed.
Slip.
I never stopped thinking about Ember, Jakar, or Song. Not even for a moment. I'm always here to listen.
We're gonna go ahead and clean shit up. Do. Okay. Well, we got cheese, which was always a good sign. There we go. So, now that we got Ember dealt with quest-wise, now we can freely get ourselves over to where we need to go. Do-do-do. Asteroid per discipline per account per day. Woven will group the player who is in at least one of the guilds. Alrighty then. First. Let's see. Guess on to Skingrat City. Completed the intro quest. We did a daily for our
There you are. I have been expecting you.
Alrighty then. We'll pick up on you later. For right now, we got quests to do here. Craft equipment. Craft consumables. And let's go. Send that down, get some shit, and craft. Well, that was another easy bit of endeavor. And then and that. The Oka rune, or bunch of Oka runes. And pristine water. So we can pick ourselves up some Columbine and what else for Dram of Health. Provisioning. There we go. Any more endeavors? Pick 5 locks, defeat 20 humanoids in the West Weald, or deal 75,000 damage with siege weapons for the daily. Weekly, harvest 100 resources, or craft 75 items with any skill. Pass on that. Now, what was the weekly? Craft 75 with any skill? Basically, we would need to craft 55 Ghastly Eye. Easy enough to do, I do believe. Well, technically, we can get away with... Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm actually kind of glad of of some of the really good stuff that happened last week, in particular about the soundtrack for Gold Road. It actually came out based on this particular time and period here, rather basically like just before the console release dropped earlier this week was when it happened, and it was like somebody must have been answering my prayers. Either that, or they won their lawsuit against a certain individual whose name rhymes with Jeremy Bull. Of course. Basically, he was the guy that who composed the song Nerevar Rising, which those of you who are familiar with is essentially the de facto ESO theme since Morrowind. As in the actual Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, not ESO's Morrowind. But suffice to say, the Nerevar Rising queue was one of those things here. But yeah, he was rightfully Me Too'd here because he got caught harassing people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Anywho, we got that. And that. We lost, of course, at least a little bit of, Sarah. There we go. That. Star 10 and there we go. Endeavors are weekly endeavors. There we go. And and there we go. Meanwhile, now where are we at? Mm-hmm. Load, there we go.
You adventurers are a peculiar...
Ghastly eyeball. Put that in there. Along with you. And paying for all those written vouchers. Like I said, I love British soccer chants.
Easy to get lost in this place.
Yeah, I know it's called football over there, but I'm American. We call it soccer. If you got a problem with us calling American football football, just remember, we pay. See, we are the ones. Just remember, we're the ones that provide your freaking nuclear deterrent. You're welcome. Anyways. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. There we go.
Legion jobs available here.
Fight for the wheel! Work for the Legion and get paid!
Ah, yes. And let's go ahead and crack these open. Nice. There we go. Yes, that is a lot of crap, but...
You're lucky you caught me.
Oh. Oh, that was good. Okay. There we go. Talk to Azabi. Pause it. Withdraw. Consumable. There we go.
Magic Cat, ready for business.
Only a fool.
Oh, right. Need to do good.
Ooh, the clitter-clatter of unwanted...
Anything we can research at all. Let's see. Research. And jewelry crafting. Has got nothing ready to research. Search on other shit. And let's go ahead and move some stuff around. Let's see. Research.
You'll pay for that. Mark my words.
That was an accident. Whew.
Got plenty of goods.
Lots of stuff with word working, though. I almost forgot I had what the There we go. There we go.
You've got rubbish?
Let's see. Let's see. Grab those. No clothing, researchable. Ah. Talk to Gilly once more. And then... And then...
Trade with Khajiit?
And that's it.
Ha! I knew you missed me.
Oh yeah. I also miss Bennigan's. And Ponderosa Steakhouse. I had a... Oh! And Ryan's. It's like Golden Corral, but the steak wasn't so bristly. Time to refill my water.
for us to buy a home. Not lavish meals.
Fine, but we need to eat.
You're impossible. Though, a hot meal might be nice.
Here we go. Well, let's go ahead. Hop over to
Oh, there you are. I have been expecting you.
Caramel.
Greetings, Proxy. I knew fate would draw you here. New troubles emerge in these lands. The footprints of the once forgotten prince now free. And where the prince walks, disturbance and disorder follow. But that is how we shall find her.
What sort?
A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Daedric creatures harry the region.
Yep.
The Wood Elf, King Nantharian, reigns over a newly grown forest. A sure
Oh,
sign
really?
of fate afraid.
And what is that about Threads of Fate you said?
The lines of possibility that we and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded.
You just said the magic words. Where do we begin?
Let me mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Echoneer. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done.
Ooh, we got Baragon here. Tell me about the sights.
They are all within West Weald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about?
What's your interest in Rustwall Estate?
Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threads of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause.
And Ostermere?
I am not sure. That is why I asked you to investigate. Ostermere is a Colovian town in the Strid Vale, not far from the southern edge of the New Forest. I have heard stories about powerful groundquakes and enraged forest creatures in the area.
A new forest, you say? A new forest, you say? Here, Laramil? What's that about a new forest?
The Valenwood Forest mysteriously expanded across the River Strid and replaced the previous Colovian terrain.
Really?
Those who settled the area call it Dawnwood. King Nantharian rules a new Bosmer realm beneath its thick canopy.
And Ellenglin, what can you tell me about Ellenglin?
Ellenglin is a substantial Ayleid ruin that lies north of Skingrad. A lonely and peaceful spot, or so I have been told. Yet the threads of fate simply vanish in the vicinity. A phenomenon I have never observed before. Recently, the vineyards of the southwest... Very good. I do not know what awaits you at Rustwall, but look for our ally Baragon at Ostermere. He mentioned he had business of his own there. As for Ellenglin, I will meet you there. I am quite curious to see those ruins.
Not sure I understand how Athelia escaped.
It began with Torvasard, a clanless Dremora tormented by a dream he could not remember. He came to suspect that something had been taken from him, and that Hermaeus Mora was responsible. So Torvasard sought allies.
Allies, you say?
The Daedric princes Vermina and Periite.
What happened?
Mora rallied other princes against her. They defeated Athelia, and Mora imprisoned her within the Mythos, the core of Apocrypha. Then he made everyone forget.
And what happened?
He followed Torvasard to Athelia's prison. He was as surprised as we were. She had already escaped. Perhaps the act of restoring her memory to the world was enough for her to set herself free.
How do we stop her if we find her?
That is not an easy question to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Daedric Prince. No mortal can match her power without assistance, nor can Hermaeus Mora move against her while she walks our world. He is bound by the Cold Harbor Compact, while Athelia is not.
The Cold Harbor Compact.
An ancient agreement that prevents many of the most powerful Daedric princes from directly manifesting on Nern. Athelia was imprisoned long before the deal was struck, so she and the Daedra that serve her are not party to its restrictions.
So what do we do?
Find her, observe her, discover her plans, use the Echoneer to reveal her memories. Mora chose you and requested I assist you.
There's gotta be something else.
Daedric relics such as the Echoneer were used to help defeat Athelia in ancient times. Perhaps such items shall play a part again.
Alrighty then, so we have to go through 3 different places. Ostermere, Rustwall Estate, and Ellington. Ellington is right over here. Ostermere and Rustwall Estate. We got Baragon and Ostermere. There's Surprise at Rustwall. And we know that Laramel will meet us directly at Ellington. We know we'll have Baragon's help over at Ostermere. And some surprise or another at Rustwall. I say we peel the bandage off and head to Rustwall.
Yes, are we going to race?
There we go, and then nick this Thieves' Trove. Northeaster's treasure.
Looks like it's your lucky day. Magister Irin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.
Yep, it is. There we go.
Not a legionary in sight. Where are they?
Yep. Like I said, I had a feeling that this would be happening.
Anyone else?
Huh. I got a feeling. And we're probably going to want to head back to Skingrad for now. Skingrad City. Yep, I do believe we are at a good point to say, folks, that y'all have been a wonderful audience. I do hope to see you all again later tonight, where we'll be doing more Elder Scrolls Online, where we'll be getting these quests started up for really into and for the Westweald. But from yours truly, by Alpha Republic from B-Rep Media, you are catching these video on demand style. You're going to want to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified when VODs drop, as well as head over to twitch.tv/ByAlphaRepublic. That way you can get, and then get following over there, especially if you want to get notified whenever we go live, for that matter. But from yours truly, ByAlphaRepublic from B-Rep Media, do take care of yourselves out there, and we'll see you all next time with some wonderful, wonderful content.